Alright, so this is going to be an Amazon item review. This is a dog training collar by Downy Paws. The price currently, they have a Black Friday sale. I don't know if it's the same for everyone or if mine because I have a business account, but it's just over $22, $22.08 plus tax. Okay, so I'll put a link in the description or pin a comment with it on there. Here it says the remote control range is 1,800 feet. Oh, by the way, if you've never seen my videos before, I go over all the packaging and everything and all the booklets. So if you don't like that, just fast forward over, skip over. You can cut to wherever the rest of it starts. Okay, so specification, it's a remote dog trainer collar. The product model is DPTC628. All right, the range 1,800 feet, 3 training modes: vibration, tone, and static. By static, they mean that electric shock, okay? It's adjustable. Like, a lot of people think that this is, like, hurting the dogs, but I mean, you're supposed to make it just so it, like, gets their attention, because sometimes the vibration is enough, like, it shakes, and actually sometimes even the slight static shock is less, like, startling and less painful than the vibration. So, you just have to set it correctly. And anyways, let's go ahead and see. There's 8 levels of vibration and then 32 levels of adjustable static, or 0 to 32, so I guess is that 33 levels? All right, anyways, open it up. It has this little booklet in here. Again, I'm going to go through the whole manual, so if you don't want to see that, just skip over. Okay, so here's the dog training collar. All right. We already read the model stuff here. Okay, range, vibration, tone, adjustable. So the collar receiver is Ipx7 waterproof. It's completely waterproof, and the remote is rainproof. I believe Amazon said Ipx5. All right, long life rechargeable lithium polymer battery, supports maximum 2 collars with 1 remote. So if you buy a second one, you can switch between collars with 1 remote. Okay. So here you go, safety information, blah, blah, the usual warnings. It says not for use with aggressive dogs, okay? Because it's like if they're too aggressive, so it says it can cause severe injury to their owners, the dogs, all right? And then, so aggressive dogs can cause severe injury to their owners and others. If you are not sure if this product is right for your dog, please check with your veterinarian or certified trainer. So this isn't a thing to like stop your dog from like going wild and attacking, okay? Same way that a lot of people think that if you like with guns and all that, okay, I'm probably gonna get censored now from YouTube or Google, but that kind of stuff, if someone is like aggressive and rushing at you and they're full of adrenaline, it's not going to stop them easily, all right? So a lot of people think, oh, you just did that. No. So there's people that they're so aggressive, like the tasers, they'll just run through it. Like, so anyways, this kind of stuff is, again, it's more to get their attention so that instead of like yelling and being like, come back, this will just reach and they'll go, oh, I should turn around, right? So here you go, risk of skin damage. So, oh wait. Safety during on-leash training. While during on-leash training, your dog should be on a strong leash, long enough for him to attempt to chase an object, but short enough for him not to reach a road or other unsafe area. You must also be physically strong enough to restrain your dog when he tries to chase. So this, they tell you to like also use a collar in conjunction with this. Okay, risk of skin damage. Collar worn for too long or made too tight on the pet's neck may cause skin damage, ranging from redness to pressure ulcers. This condition is commonly known as bed sores, okay? So you don't want to just leave this collar on them all the time. Only put it on when you're planning to use it for training, okay? So it says don't leave it on for more than 8 hours a day. When possible, reposition the collar on the pet's neck every 1 to 2 hours. Never connect a lead to the electronic collar. It will cause excessive pressure on the contacts. Wait, what? I don't know what they mean by that. Anyways, please remove the collar after swimming or walking in the rain and wear it with dry fur, as wet fur increases the friction between the contacts and the skin. Okay, so don't leave it on if it gets wet. All right, if a rash or sore is found, discontinue use of the collar until the skin has healed. If the condition persists beyond 48 hours, see your veterinarian. Okay, this product's not a toy. Keep away from children, and it's only for use with healthy dogs over 6 months old, so don't use it on like little puppies. Okay, hand remote, collar. All right, you got the charging cable. It charges both devices at once, it seems. Okay, wrist strap, user manual. There's a test light tool. I don't know what that is. Contact point, silicone caps, and contact spring sheet. Okay. Here you go. The remote obviously has the antenna, the static button or shock button, lock and unlock switch for the on and off, I guess. Half button. I don't know what actually lock maybe just locks the settings. What's this? Half button, intensity dial, static vibration mode button, and then LED display. There's a vibration button on the side, the tone button on the side, and then the battery charging receptacle and rubber cover. Okay, the LED display shows dog 1 and 2, then the tone, battery status, vibration, static level, vibration level, static. All right, the LED indicator on the collar, there's a little light, and then the collar strap. Okay. Oh, okay. I think this is, you put it over the contacts, and then it will light up this if it's working right. Okay. Instead of you just static shocking yourself. Right? Power button, contact points, battery charging receptacle, and rubber cover. Honestly, if you're too scared to shock yourself to test it, then yeah, I think that's wrong. Like if you're using this to test it only, and you're not feeling yourself like how it feels, then you're doing it wrong. You should see adjusting the level so you can feel how it feels, and then you understand how it affects the dog. Okay, so recharge the transmitter if the LED shows only 1 bar on the indicator, or the system will not stay on when any button is pressed. Charge the receiver when the indicator light is blinking red or does not come on. Okay, screen will display a full battery status if it is fully charged. The indicator light will turn solid red during charge cycles and turn green if it is fully charged. So if you're wondering, so this one was super cheap. I also ordered a more expensive one, but it hasn't arrived yet. So I'm going to compare the two and see. We'll see how much, like if it's worth, because that other one is more than 10 times the price. I think it's like 15 times the price or something. But anyways, here you go. Your electric collar is outfitted with a lithium polymer battery, or with lithium polymer batteries, which require specific care to assure longevity. It is best not to let the battery be fully discharged, and if it does, recharge immediately or irreversible damage may occur. Keep the units away from extreme heat and cold temperatures. When a charger is not in use, disconnect it from the power source. Fully charge the batteries if the unit is stored without use for a period of 3 months or more. All right, that's interesting. Normally with lithium batteries, you want to actually have it around 50 to 80% if you're storing it for long periods of time, but this thing says to fully charge it if you're storing it for a long period of time. And then it's correct that you don't want the lithium polymer batteries to drain all the way to 0, because yeah, that can completely kill the batteries. So don't let it drain all the way, and then if you do happen to drain it till it doesn't work, make sure to charge it as soon as possible. Right, so here's the thing. Flick up the unlocked, flick up to unlock the remote, flick down to lock it. Here's the color receiver. Click the power button to turn on the receiver color. It will vibrate once and the green light will flash once. Press and hold the power button for 2 seconds to turn off the receiver. Okay, so you just press and hold it down and it'll vibrate twice and the red light will flash twice to tell you it's off. Okay. Alright, so here's the tone button, sends a tone stimulation to the receiver, and then the vibration button, you can change the levels, but it sends a vibration stimulation to the receiver. It will send continuous vibration stimulus for as long as the vibration button is pressed for up to 10 seconds. So if you hold it down, it'll keep vibrating for 10 seconds long. Alright, that's a safety feature designed to prevent accidental overstimulation of your dog. Then the static button, when you press the static button once, it will send a single pulse of this stimulation at the set level. When the static button is pressed continuously, it'll send pulses of stimulation for as long as the button is pressed for up to 10 seconds. This is a safety feature, okay, yeah, so you don't overstimulate. All right, it's also good because if you leave it in your pocket and the buttons are being pressed, it's not going to just continuously drain the thing. Excuse me. All right, unit supports training of 2 dogs. Press this button to select channel. Press and hold the half button, or the 1, oh, so that's not half, it's 1 or 2 button. 5 seconds to unlock the dog 2. This safety design prevent mistakenly touching, okay? All right, so here's the intensity dial, so vibration level, static level. So you press the button to switch between modes of vibration or static, and then you can turn the dial, right? Dial provides multiple levels of static or vibration stimulation, so you can match the correction to your dog's temperament. All right, so if the dog doesn't listen or behave or respond right away, you might have to up the intensity. Okay, when you press button, the static or vibration icon on the screen will flash twice, then Turn the intensity dial to increase or decrease the stimulation level. How to use the test light tool. Okay, so make sure the remote and collar receiver are paired. Put the test light tool vertically on the 2 contact points, ensuring the metal wire has direct contact with the top of the 2 points. Press static button on the remote. The test light will be on. The higher the static level is, the redder the light will be. Okay. For dog with shorter coats, use 2-piece short contact points and install the conductive silicone caps onto the contact points to make them softer. It may be better for your dog's skin. For your dog with thicker coats, please use 2 pieces of the long contact points and install the contact spring sheet. So they have this extra thing for bigger dogs. Okay. Okay, fit the collar and receiver. The collar should be adjusted to allow contact points to have direct contact with the skin. You should be able to fit a finger between the collar strap and your dog's skin. Too loose and the contact points will not be able to administer the stimulation reliably and can cause skin irritation due to chafing. The optimal position for the collar receiver is on either side of the dog's windpipe. Okay, so you don't want it, I guess, directly under. You put it sideways. All right, very important. Always start at the lowest level and choose the best level for your dog. Follow the steps below to find the best level. Starting at level 1, press the static button to see the dog's reaction. Gradually increase the stimulation levels until your pet reliably responds to the stimulation. So sometimes if it's too low, they won't respond to it. And also if they're too excited, then they won't notice it. Like, it's kind of like if you're busy doing something and someone like taps you on the shoulder, you're a lot less likely to notice it than if you're just like sitting there doing nothing. Okay, if your dog continues showing no response at level 6, check the fit of the receiver collar. Okay, so basically most dogs should feel something by level 6. I'm assuming that's what it means. And if nothing happens, then it's probably not making proper contact. Okay, if your dog has long or thick hair, install contact spring sheet, or dog's hair will need to be trimmed around the contact points. If the contact points, I guess they mean doesn't have contact with the dog's skin, there will be no static stimulation. If all of these steps have been done and the dog continues showing no reaction, see how to use the test light tool. So basically you want to test it because that means nothing's happening. All right, training tips. If you want to correct the dog's bad behavior, for example barking, please follow these training steps. Put a separate non-metallic collar on your dog's neck above the receiver collar and attach an 8 to 10 feet leash. All right, be sure extra collar does not put pressure on the contact points. Hold the leash and the remote. All right, choose your pet's recognition static level. As soon as your pet is barking, press the stimulation button and give a command no or no barking. Release the stimulation button immediately once your dog stops barking and praise it. If your pet ignores stimulation, increase the intensity level by 1 to 3. Practice this training in several different scenes. Okay. Pairing. You may skip this step because the set is already paired by factory setting. But yeah, if it's not, then, or you mess it up, then make sure the color receiver is turned off and the channel switch of the remote is on dog 1. Press and hold the power button of the color receiver for 3 seconds until red and green lights flash alternately. Press and hold the beep and vibration buttons of the remote at the same time to pair the color receiver. Okay, so if for some reason you need to pair, or you want to pair the second one, you can leave it on dog 2 and then repeat these steps, I believe. Right, pairing successfully, the green light on the receiver flashes 3 times. Okay, part 2, or all right, 2 receiver collar. So part 1, pairing second receiver. Oh yeah, okay, so you need to own an additional receiver collar. Make sure the receiver collar is turned off and the channel button of the remote is on dog 2. Okay, and then press and hold the 1-2 button 5 seconds to unlock the dog 2. This is the safety design. Okay, all right, press and hold the power button of the receiver collar for 3 seconds until the red and green lights flash alternately. All right, press and hold the beep and vibration buttons on the remote simultaneously to pair the receiver. Pairing successfully, the receiver beeps 3 times and the green light flashes 3 times. Part 2, receiver switching. Able to train 2 dogs separately. Regulator channel button selects the dog to train. So you would push that button to switch between dogs, all right? And I think you have to hold the button. All right. So, is the static safe for my pet? It is unpleasant but harmless to your dog. Please select the appropriate static electricity level. Electronic training equipment requires the interaction and training of the owner. My dog is not reacting to the system. Make sure the receiver and the transmitter are turned on. Make sure remote channel 1 or 2 is correct with the receiver collar. If not, please pair the remote and the receiver collar again. Refer to pairing page 15 for more information. Make sure the collar strap is tight enough so both contact points are touching the dog's skin. The contact points may be too short for the dog. Change longer contact points or contact spring sheet that are more appropriate for your dog. If you are already using the longest contact points available, you might need to trim down the hair on the dog's neck so both contact points are touching the dog's skin. The intensity level may be too low for your dog. Keep increasing the stimulation until the dog responds, usually with neck movement, head shaking, looking over its shoulder, etc. Response may be very subtle. All right, the receiver doesn't seem to provide static stimulation to the dog. Receiver contact points from receiver. Connect test light to the receiver and test for stimulation. What? And if the text light, they have so much typos. If the test light is blinking, receiver is providing stimulation. Will I get exactly 1,800 feet of range with the electronic training collar? The effective wireless communication range will be affected by terrain, weather, vegetation, and interference from other radio equipment. Can't find answers you're looking for? We're here to help. Contact Downy Paws support at downypaws.com. All right. Oh, I'm getting some calls. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyways, then they have, what is this? We read all of that. Okay, they have 1-year warranty. So original purchaser for this unit is provided with a 1-year warranty. The warranty begins on the date of purchase. Okay, for the first year. Coverage provided for both parts and labor and warranty services. After the first year, the limited lifetime warranty covers parts only and does not cover labor fees and accessories. Accessories such as straps, batteries, and covers are covered for the first year only. Oh, the lifetime warranty. Okay. Wait, there's a lifetime warranty? After the first year, limited lifetime warranty covers parts only. Okay, basically you pay the labor and then other accessories. All right, all shipping fees incurred costs of accessories after the first year and labor fees associated with our out of warranty repair works are the customer's responsibility. Wait, so shipping fees are free when it's in warranty? Not covered under warranty. We do not offer warranty for products that have been bought secondhand or were resold. Issues of replacement and refunds on units purchased less than 30 days from an authorized dealer must be addressed to the dealer directly. If the products purchased from an authorized dealer are after 30 days from the date of purchase, please send the units to us for service and repair. We do not cover the costs of repairs and replacements due to misuse by the owner or dog, improper maintenance, and or lost units. The warranty is void if the unit has been altered or an unauthorized person has damaged the unit while attempting repair work. Okay. Procedure for repair work. If the unit is malfunctioning, please refer to the Q&A in the manual before sending back to service. Copy of the sales receipt showing the purchase date may be required before warranty work is initiated. Please include a brief explanation outlining the problem and include your name, address, city, state, zip code, daytime, phone number, evening phone number, and email address. For guidance on product use and warranty extension, please contact our brand after sales staff via email, support@downypaws.com. If any questions related to orders, please contact the seller through the shopping platform. Okay, compliance, FCC USA, device complies with Part 15 of the FCC rules, operation subject to following conditions. Device may not cause harmful interference. The device must accept any interference received, including interference that may cause undesired operation. Okay, caution, modification, or changes to this equipment not expressly approved by the manufacturer may void the user's authority to operate the equipment. So you know what this second one means? If AI knows how to control your stuff, they can basically start shocking your dog like nonstop or whatever because it has to accept the interference. All right, no, this equipment has been tested and found to comply with the limits for a Class B digital device pursuant to Part 15 of the FCC rules. These limits are designed to provide reasonable protection against harmful interference in a residential installation. This equipment generates uses and can radiate radio frequency energy. If not installed and used in accordance with the instructions, may cause harmful interference to radio communications. However, there's no guarantee that interference will not occur in a particular installation. If this equipment does cause harmful interference to radio or television reception, which can be determined by turning the equipment off and on, the user is encouraged to try to correct the interference by one or more of the following measures: reorient the or relocate the receiving antenna, increase separation between the equipment and receiver, connect the equipment into an outlet or on a circuit different from that to which the receiver is connected, consult the dealer or an experienced radio TV technician for help. And that's it. There's a QR code. I'm not sure what that's for. There you go. Maybe instructions how to use it. And then they got the FCC and all that other stuff. Okay. Now for the part that you guys were all waiting for. Here's the collar. Okay. There's this thing on here that says warning, not leaving the collar on your dog over 12 hours per day. Okay. So don't leave it on your dog more than 12 hours a day. Better within 6 hours. Reposition the collar on your dog's neck every 1 to 2 hours. All right. And then do not install what? Oh. Don't install the metal contact points when the shock function is not in use. What? So if you're not using the shock feature, I guess you can leave it without the metal contact. So here's the thing. Here's the charging port here. It's USB-C. Nice. That's it. Okay. It does turn on. You can see it's green flashing. So it does ship with battery. At least this one did. Okay. And my dog's neck is super skinny. The instructions said like what was it, like 5 pounds or something? So I'm gonna obviously have to cut this. The thing is, if you cut it, I think you have to also melt this, otherwise it'll start fraying. So if you cut it, you probably want to like get a lighter or a fire and candle or something and then melt the end just to shorten it. But since I'm testing this for now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or return it. I mean, it is relatively cheap, so maybe I should just keep both and have this one as a backup. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because if I cut this, then I for sure have to keep it, right? All right, so there's that. Okay, in here you have the remote. Okay, it's pretty small. Kind of wide and fat, but it's pretty small. It does look like they put like one of those clear things to protect the screen so it doesn't get all scratched up. Okay, you have the press button here. You have the dial here. It's a little bit difficult to twist, and when you turn it, it makes the press thing go upside down. So this whole thing is a dial, and it just spins nonstop, I believe. Honestly, the position of it is kind of weird because this screen is raised up, so it makes it hard to twist this way. So you kind of want to just roll it like this, all right? Like doing this, your finger hits the screen. It's kind of annoying. So there's the shock, there's the lock and unlock button, and then the charging. Okay, and then how did they say to turn this thing on? Where's the on button? Press and hold this? Nope. Okay, give me a second because, yeah, I don't, oh, wait, no? Okay, give me a second. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Let's do a test here. So I'm going to use a regular USB-C to plug it in, because a lot of times it comes with the USB to USB-C, and then those, they don't work with all USB-C devices. So let's go ahead and see if this will charge it. I didn't see a power on thing, so maybe we just need to charge it. There you go. The screen is showing it's charging. Okay, so this is nice. It lets me charge it with any... Okay, so see that thing just flashed and turned off. So it lets me charge it with any USB-C, it looks like. So let me see if I can charge this one with any USB-C. This screw makes it a little tricky because this gets in the way. Maybe I have to use their specific cable, but there you go. It's also lighting up red. So that's charging. So let me actually go through all the rest of the stuff and then plug it in to charge it, so that way we can have it fully charged and ready to go. So you can see there's the different silicone covers. There's the longer ones, the shorter ones. You got the longer contacts and then the shorter contacts. Oreo's a tiny dog. We're going to use the tiny ones, obviously. Right, and then they have this. This helps make sure that it makes better contact, because then this can go kind of through the longer fur and make contact with the dog's neck, all right, or wherever you're putting it. See, so this separates it, and then these screw down to hold these spring contacts in place. Okay, This is the little tester that will light up, and we'll test that later. And here's the USB-C cable, or the USB with the two USB-C connectors, so you can charge both at the same time. Honestly, I'm not sure if it will charge faster with a regular USB-C to USB-C, because these kinds of USB plugs are limited to how much power they put out. I think probably to like 10 watts or something. The other USB-C devices can go beyond like 100 watts depending on what you have. So anyways, we got this. I'm gonna plug it in the battery. We can kind of see how much power it's gonna be pulling through this thing. So we'll plug this guy in. You can see it's right now pulling 5.1 volts, 0.1 amps. Wow, very little. All right, then we'll plug in the other guy. And let's see if it increases. And now it's pulling 0.3 amps. So it pulls very little power. So 0.3, that's what, 1.5 watts, right? 5.1 volt, 3 amps, 10, 15. Basically about 1.5 watts, right? Okay, so I'm gonna let this charge for a while, and then I'll see you guys when it's ready. Then we can kind of test everything out, okay? So we'll let it charge, and I'll be back. See you guys then. I completely forgot. There's one thing I can do while we're waiting. So we have these, so let's go ahead and put them on. Oh, I guess that will kind of like, now we can't repackage it to like new. So basically they'll know this was opened. I guess if you want, you can put, they should have put like little Ziploc baggies, but maybe that's the whole point, or that's the idea, that they'll know that you opened it, right? Because you don't want to like sell a used thing as brand new, because people will be upset. So anyways, we got these, okay, and we'll go ahead and put these little ones in there. And actually this looks like it'll fit on a dog smaller than 5 pounds, because I did check, and even without these things on, it was tight with the way it is right now around Oreo's neck, and Oreo's like 4 pounds. So yeah, all right, we're gonna put these silicone things on top. Interesting. Usually I've never seen them cover it like that, because I would have thought this would make it so that the shock doesn't go through, but somehow it does. But it's nice because it makes it like all look the same. I thought these were just for like storage, but no, I think you keep them permanently on there according to what the manual was saying. So there's that. Okay, but this seems like uncomfortable. It's sticking out so much. All right. All right, so there's that. We're gonna let it charge some more. This is still red, and this one is still blinking all 3 lights. I'm actually charging this battery pack. This battery pack's nice because I can charge it while I'm still having other things plugged in. So yeah, we'll let this run, and then I'll see you guys when it's done charging. It's probably gonna take a while, but you guys will see it instantly. All right, see you guys then. Okay, no wonder why. So these are specifically, they're conductive silicone caps, so I guess they're designed to conduct electricity. Also, this tool, so the light tester, has these little hex key things here, so you can tighten these bolts using that. But honestly, if you have the silicone thing over it and you twist it, like, I don't think you should tighten it any tighter than that. So, but they show you to, in the manual, using it while you're using this, so I guess to make sure that this is firmly pressed against the stuff. But anyways, yep, we'll see you guys when it's fully charged. Alright, so they both finished charging, and now my battery charger is turned off. But yeah, you can see this light turned off and this turned off, so they're not doing anything anymore. We'll set this aside, and let's go ahead now and take a look. So yeah, this one, we'll unplug that. Make sure to close that all the way. If you don't close these all the way, then it won't be waterproof, alright? So make sure. Okay, so you can see when you just push a button, it automatically will turn itself on. Okay, so yeah, there's no power button for the remote, so I'm not too sure how long the remote will have power if it just shuts off like that. That's kind of interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and take a closer look. We'll set this stuff aside. All right, so here's the remote. You have to lock and unlock. So here you can see if you push the button, it turns on, and you can rotate this. So this is currently, what is it setting? So this is the shocking setting. So we'll set it to 0 first. The vibration setting. Okay, so I'll set that to 1. And yeah, so that just changes between there. We got the lock. So if we lock it, you can see pushing this does nothing. And I think pushing these do nothing. Okay, so lock makes it so none of the buttons work. So we'll unlock it. And then now if we push the tone, nothing. Do I have to press that and then adjust it? No. That's weird. Wait. Is this off? Oh, this turned itself off. Okay, so we'll turn that on. I was wondering. Okay, so there you go. That's the tone. If you hold it, it'll keep doing this. Okay, so if you press it once, it does that. And if you hold it, okay, so it'll do that. Why was it beeping a lot more earlier? Okay, this is the vibration. So that's on setting 1. You can see the vibration. Let me put it on something so it's not gonna get all scraped up from vibrating. So there's that. Okay, so that's on 1. So if we set it to 2, there you go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically it just increases the length of the vibration. I don't think it changes the intensity. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same intensity no matter what. It just lasts a lot longer. Okay, now we're gonna try the shock feature. Okay, so there's this. I'm just gonna hold it here. So if you want to test it with the light, so we'll take these off first. Okay, so we'll test it with the light first, just so you can kind of see. So we'll hold it onto this. You gotta hold it there. So if we use it on setting 1, nothing is happening. Okay, so setting 1, then we gotta change this to adjust that. So that's 1. Okay, so 0 does nothing. 1 does like a, let me turn off this light. 1 does like a, I don't know if you can even see it. It does like a quick flash. Oh, there you go. Okay. 2 does that. 3 does that. 4 does that. 5 does that. 6 that. 7 that. 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32, and that's the highest. So if you hold the button down, it'll keep blinking like that. Okay. Okay, now let's change it back to 0. I'm gonna try this now on my hand or my wrist. Let me see if I can put it on my wrist. Can I wrap it around my wrist here? Okay. So we'll see how bad it will hurt. Right now it's on, okay, this is like digging into my wrist, as you can see. So we're gonna go here. We have 0. Okay, nothing. 1. Oh, I can barely feel a slight tingle. It like tickles. 2. A little bit more ticklish. 3. A little more ticklish. 4. A little more ticklish. 5. Oh, kind of like a shock now. So 6. Oh. 7. Oh, ow. I'm gonna shock myself with every single one. This is gonna hurt real bad. Probably 8. Oh, ow. Jeez. 9. I have no fur, okay? No fur protecting me. 9. Oh, ow. It tingles. Is this gonna mess up my arm? 10. Oh, ow. 11. Oh, ow, that's almost like if you hit your funny bone, but it like instantly stops after. So 12. Oh, woo, woo. How can a dog handle a 30? Oh, ow. 13, 14. I'm starting to sweat. Oh, ow. Yeah, I don't know if I want to shock myself that bad. I'm gonna stop there. Okay. I'm not sure what Oreo will be able to detect. I had a different one that we tried, and I think it was like around a 4 or 5. So I'm gonna bring Oreo outside, and then we'll see. You'll get to see how he reacts. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Let me go set up a tripod, because otherwise he's gonna be moving all over the place. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so here's the Oreo. Come here. So here's the thing with it on. I didn't cut it yet, so I left that just in case. You can see how small it is on his neck, okay, compared to, I don't know if you saw the other one I had, but that one was giant. So here's how it sounds. He kind of ignores that because you have to get him used to it. So the beep he ignores, but once you like associate the beep with that, so usually if they're not listening, you would beep it first, and then if they don't listen, then you can use the vibration, and then if they still don't listen, then you can use the shock or static function. But here you go. So if I push it first, 0 does nothing. So 1, let's see. He's probably gonna come anyways. Oreo, come. See, so I don't really need to use it because he's listening. So I'll test it more in a bit because I have someone here. But after that, then yeah, you'll get to see. All right, so here it is. He responds already because we've used an e-collar before, so he kind of knows that the beeping means to like pay attention. So here you can hear the beep sound. Oreo, sit. Good job. So usually you tell them the thing first, and then if they're not paying attention or not listening, then you do it. So you're not supposed to beep it and then tell them to do the thing, right? And you use it in a way so the beep is more like kind of like it's about to either vibrate or do the like light shock. So let me see where he reacts to the thing because it's too bright out here. I can't even see what's on this little screen. So let's see. Oreo, come on. Come on, come. See, he already listens. Like, usually when he has that on, because he's had it in the past, he kind of knows. But let's see. Okay, so I don't want to like just shock him for no reason, so I need to kind of wait to see, but at the same time you also need to test it to know that he's going to respond to it. So the one thing with this is the screen is so dim, like I can't see anything at all in the daytime. So I think we have to go indoors for us to see this. So let's go. All right, so let's test this out. You can see he's not doing anything. He's just laying down. So you can see right now, if you set it to 0, obviously that's off, right? So if we set it, so it's on 1, and you can see nothing. He didn't notice anything, right? See, he doesn't even react to it. So if you set it to 2, still nothing, see? Nothing. 3, because it's such a light shock. So 3. Now he kind of noticed something. So I'm assuming 4 is where he'll kind of react. Oreo, are you okay? Oreo, sit down. He's already laying down, so he's not going to sit. But I'm assuming 4 would be right. So that's what you want to do, is where you see, like, if you push it, he kind of reacts. So you can see it's on 3. And he kind of reacted. So most likely it's going to have to be like 1 above, or anywhere from 1 to 3 settings above that. So you saw how I was testing it on my arm. You can see how the slight different reaction. Since he's just laying down doing nothing, this maybe he'll detect right now. I don't want to do it for no reason because he's behaving, he's being good. So I don't want to test it on him right now. But maybe let me go take him out for a walk now, and then we'll see. And then you can kind of see how it works. All right. So normally you would do like the beep to tell them like, okay. And then if they still don't listen, then you would either do the vibrate or the shock. Depending on your dog, actually the vibrate sometimes can be more startling than the slight shock. It's not like a painful, if you're doing it right, it's not supposed to be painful. And like I said, you test it on your own arm so you can understand how it feels and what's going on, because you don't want to set it too high. If you set it too high, then you're definitely like shocking your pet really bad. It's not even supposed to be like a static shock where if you touch something and you get shocked. It's supposed to be less than that. It's more just to let them like know that something like, oh, what, something's going on, right? So you're not supposed to be hurting your pet with this. So a lot of people don't understand that. They think that the shock is hurting the pets, and they're like, I don't think that's good. I don't like that. That's mean. But you're not supposed to hurt them. It's more like a light, like flick, like hello, are you listening to me kind of thing. So you're not supposed to make it like a like that. You're just supposed to like lightly like flick them. And if they're not paying attention and they're running into the street doing something dangerous, going after other dogs that might bite their head off, then you can make it a bit stronger. You can turn up the knob and it's more like a hello, wake up. But you're not supposed to like shove it all the way to the max setting and like just like you're punching them in the face. You don't want to use it that way, okay? So you're using it basically to alert them. If you're really distracted, you can test it on yourself, if like, or have someone test it on you, like say, okay, set it to this. Obviously, if you don't trust the person, if the person can't be trusted, they might go crazy and like twist it all the way up just to see and hurt you for fun. I don't know, but don't do that, okay? Because as you saw, I only set it to what, like 11, 12, 13, 14, and it was already kind of like a pretty strong buzz on my arm. So I don't have any fur dogs. They can have more fur, and that could make the thing like hurt less. And also if they're going like crazy or something and running around, it's a lot harder for them to notice that. Like, you're not going to notice it as much if you're like going crazy running around, okay? So that's why you need to know like to adjust the setting. And that's one thing with this cheaper one is it only has the one setting. Like some of them, they'll have like an instant, like there's the regular shock where you set for normal cases, and then there's the higher intensity that it automatically will like set to the higher level if they're going like crazy. So this, if you set to the lower one and you just hold the button down, it's like it's just going to keep doing like this, tick, tick, tick. And if you're going crazy, that's not going to do anything. It's not going to stop you. It's not going to make you go, what's going on? You're just going to ignore it, and you're not even going to notice it. So, all right. So you have to know how to use this and understand that the way you do it is you first will say, if you're trying to get your dog's attention and they're not paying attention, you would first do the beep, and then you can kind of experiment if it seems worse or this. But I'm telling you, like if I use this vibrate on me, it's way more startling and way like more like, oh, what? Like than if I were pushing this at like a level 3 or 4 or 5, okay? So I used it on my arm. I know what it feels like. It's definitely like the vibration is way more intense and scarier than the shock at those levels, okay? So yeah, all right, let's go take Oreo for a walk and then we'll test it out a bit more. All right, so let me show you without the collar. Oreo, come here. Let me take out your diaper, okay? So we'll show you the difference right now because he knows when he has the collar on, and because of that, he behaves a lot better when it's on. So Oreo, come. But right now, maybe he knows if he doesn't, then he's gonna get the collar on. So let's see. We'll see if he runs off once, and then we'll put on the collar. He's being okay right now. No, Oreo, come here. Good job. Okay, he's peeing. Good job. Let's go. He's peeing good. Good job. Oops, sorry. Do you need to poop? No? Go poo-poo. Nope, he's just gonna pee. Good job. So far he's being okay. Oh. What's he doing? Nothing changing. He's just being good. The real test is if another person or another animal comes, then he'll go after him. So he's being good. All right, Oreo, come. Come on. Let's go. Oreo, come. See how long it takes him to respond. Now let me show you with the collar, because I can beep it and then he'll immediately turn back around. Watch. Right, so as you can see, I didn't cut it because I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this one yet or not. So I just rolled it over and tucked it underneath. Okay, so you can see now he's kind of going. And then let's see. Oreo, come here. Oreo, come. Good job. See, he listens a lot better. I didn't even have to do anything with this. Come on, let's go. See, he listens almost immediately now. He kind of knows, because he knows if it beeps, and then if he doesn't listen when it's beeping, it's either going to vibrate or do the static. So, yeah. No, leave it. See? He listens. I don't even have to do anything. The only thing is, if you're like far away and not paying attention, then he'll just go off and do whatever. The nice thing with this is if you let him run off and he does whatever, and then if you beep it, he'll know like to come back. Like, he won't just keep running further and further or stay over there. So I can be okay with, like, let's see, if I go like really far, he's gonna see, he hears a noise, he's like going wherever. Okay, look, I'm not gonna push anything. Okay, it's in the lock position now. Okay, he's really far away. Okay, Oreo. See, he's coming on. You don't have to push anything. So he responds. He's more well behaved with that on, whether you use it or not. And you can also take the little bumpy things off that do the static if the vibration is enough. Most of the time the vibration is more than enough to make him stop and do whatever he's doing if he knows he's not supposed to. So yeah, so this works really well. All right, I will try the more expensive one later. Honestly, I don't think you need to spend that much on the e-collar, but we'll see. I'm curious what the difference is to spend over 10 times the amount. Okay, let's let him walk his own way, and then see, no, still locked, nothing. He's just gonna walk off on his own. Okay, we'll see. I'm not gonna press anything. Okay, he's still over there. Oreo, come. Oreo. Oops, sorry. See? He came back. I didn't have to do anything. But if he doesn't have it on, then he'll like run far away. Or sometimes even if he's like not listening with this, then at least you can have a way to have him come back. If you don't have that on, then he'll run off, and you have no way unless you can chase him, but he can run really fast. If he really wanted to chase something, sprinting off, he's super fast. Okay, look, he's distracted looking over there. Oreo, come. Oreo. See? He's coming back. Come on. Okay. Okay, but see how slow he's like doing it? So if I do this, and then I push the little beepy sound, okay, this is the one that makes the tone. Oreo, come. Oops, did I unlock it? How come it's not beeping? How come I don't hear it? Oh, I didn't even turn it on. See, I didn't even need to turn it on, and he's listening. Okay, if I turn it on. Okay, now it's on. The collar wasn't even on. I was like, why isn't it beeping? See, okay, it's supposed to beep like that. So I didn't even have the collar on and he was listening to me. So just simply having that on around him, he knows that, okay, if I don't listen, then I might get in trouble. See, now he's listening. Oh, Oreo, come. No, I'll go. Come here. Come. See, normally he'll like run off sprinting to the neighbor, but he has that on, so now he's listening. You want to go? Go. 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 Come on. Go. Go. Good boy. Come on. Go. 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 See, now he's going. Oreo, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, he got distracted, and then I had to make the beep sound twice, and then he's like, okay, fine. But then he like slowly walks back. He'll like sneak to the table to steal food off it, and like if I'm not looking, he'll like sneakily like tiptoe like quietly like because he knows he'll get in trouble. Oreo, I'm trying to protect you, not get mad at you just to get mad at you, okay? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. See? So I haven't once had to use the vibration or this. It's always just the beep, and it's good enough to get him to listen. So yeah, that alone already is enough for him to know, okay, I better go. I better listen. So yeah. Come on. He's going slowly. Let's see if we run. Go, 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 go. Good job. All right. See? So, yeah. Oreo, do you need to pee some more? You want to mark some more territories? Okay, go. All right. So that's the review. It works really well. Again, make sure to test this on yourself so you can understand how this works. You're not hurting the animal, okay? It's just to get their attention. The only time you would turn it higher is if they're like so distracted that they're not like paying attention or they don't feel it. If they're super distracted, then the low setting might not be enough to get their attention. So like the thing said, if they're not responding, turn it up another 1 to 3. I would just do 1 at a time, just slowly upping it 1 until you can see they can feel it, because you don't want to jump up too many and then it's going to hurt, okay? It's like the difference between a tap and like a pinch. And then if you turn it way too high, it's going to be like you're punching them. So don't make it like you're punching your dog, okay? Like a slight pinch is okay, but then you don't want to hurt them, okay? So it's best if you just like tap them enough to get their attention, and then that's pretty much it, all right? You don't want them to be like yelping and squealing that it's hurting, okay? All right, Oreo, let's go. Come on. See, he's good. I don't have to even do anything. And then once you do it enough, they'll kind of get the idea. Eventually, they won't need the thing on them. If you reward them with treats at the same time, then they'll go, oh, if I listen, I'll be rewarded sometimes. Like, don't reward them every time. Just make it so they go, there's a chance you'll get rewarded, okay? And then they'll learn to associate obedience and listening and understanding for, like, it's going to benefit them in some way, or there's a chance it'll benefit them by getting treats. Or if you don't want them to do it by treats, then you can train them like a long time the other way. But yeah, then there's less chance they're going to be happy about it. They're just going to be like, I guess I have to. So the treats make them like happy to kind of listen, because there's a chance that they'll get rewarded. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helped you out. Again, this thing is a lot cheaper than other alternatives, so yeah, give it a try. This I just found on Amazon pretty cheap. I'm sure you can find other alternatives for similar price, sometimes even cheaper, so you don't have to get this one, but that's how these things work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Oreo, come on. Come on. Come on. Good boy. All right, see ya.